been a 7-figure, honestly, I can never trust no. We was passing grams like Magic Johnson, used to get it off on the road. Like AI, I come with a rock, I ain't got the answers for you though. I caught the A train downtown, baby girl said she want more smoke. Then I go back up north, uptown, baby said she want the poke. I'm in Amsterdam, I ain't paying for it, I ain't even think about her. I'm like James Harden, got a couple clippers that will go and get it off the boat. Got 9 switches right now, triple double, baby whipping up a O. Trap, bought a AP. I'm dunking on them like I'm KD. Mad riches, is you crazy? I ball like MJ in the 80s. A bag chaser, bag chaser, bag chaser, go. A bag chaser, bag chaser, bag chaser, go. Bag chaser, bag chaser, bag chaser, go. A bag chaser, bag chaser, bag chaser, go. I been about my money, now I know. I can tax it high, I'll get it to you for the low. But a new Ferrari, I ain't never going back, bro. Gotta stay down even when the motion looking slow. My wristlet, GIA diamond so cold. My lit, she fine as hell, so cold. Still jet lag, make 7 figures on the road. This bag chasing, that's one thing that I know. Get money, yeah. Trap, for the AP. I'm dunking on them like I'm KD. Mad riches, is you crazy? I ball like MJ in the 80s. A bag chaser, bag chaser, bag chaser, go. A bag chaser, bag chaser, bag chaser, go. Bag chaser, bag chaser, bag chaser, go. A bag chaser, bag chaser, bag chaser, go.
Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Flipping the script from my old ways. Flick up the switch, I'm in flow state. Commas, I'm going through grown pains. I wasn't used to being so gross. I tighten the threads at a crochet. I wake up to cushion some OJ. The last tape I dropped was a Rollway. It's yellow, I swear it's a Coldplay. Viva la vida, I'm swiping the Visa. We working, I'm taking off no days. Cause we throwing shots like a gun range. So we finally make it to front page. A head full of dreams, some breath for the schemes. A heart that been feeling like it's a machine. I'm pushing extreme, cause I'd rather die on my feet than live on my knees. Yeah, stay on my P's, get hate off my body like it's a disease. I'm walking off after we taking the lead. She call me Big Papi, I'm David Ortiz. It's what you've been waiting to see. There's moments where you gotta take it or leave. And I'm taking everything, some call it greed, but I call it living out what you believe. And I've been believing since no one was seeing the vision board. Racing with fate all my life, a collision course. Fighting with snakes, I'm a lion like Gryffindor. I be asking permission for this type of shit, what we breaking tradition for. Clearing the mission, don't care who the victim. I'm dying for all that I'm living for. Flipping the script from my old ways. Flick up the switch, I'm in flow state. Commas, I'm going through grown pains. I wasn't used to being so gross. I tighten the threads at a crochet. I wake up to cushion some OJ. The last tape I dropped was a Rollway. It's yellow, I swear it's a Coldplay. Viva la vida, I'm swiping the Visa. We working, I'm taking off no days. Cause we throwing shots like a gun range. So we finally make it to front page. A head full of dreams, some breath for the schemes. A heart that been feeling like it's a machine. I'm pushing extreme, cause I'd rather die on my feet than live on my knees. Yeah.
My mama always told me I'm allergic to the fake. That's why I can look you in your ass and tell you ain't. I'm from the South, you know what I'm talking about. But she could pop it and drop it right in your bank account. I be like, what you heard, your body's out of control. The rap, then African gold. St. Jules on my chest, got my foot on your neck. Look, I don't play by mine. What you say about mine? You know I'm big stepping, walking through the door. And when I'm getting money, yeah, I'ma get some more. And they be like, who that? We that? Who that? We that? Who that? Take a picture, baby, let me step back. Who that? We that? Who that? We that? Who that? Take a picture, baby, let me step back. If he ain't paying rent, he ain't doing shit. Now drop it to the floor and let them know that you a real bad bitch. Now pick it up, look at the way that you talking. I'ma talk back and I'ma walk. What you heard about is out of control. Rap, diamonds and gold. And she gon' rain champagne like she just won a game. Look, baby, play about mine. What the fuck you say about mine? You know I'm big stepping, walking through the door. And when I'm getting money, yeah, I'ma get some more. And they be like, who that? We that? Who that? We that? Who that? Take a picture, baby, let me step back. Who that? We that? Who that? We that? Who that? Take a picture, baby, let me step back. Look at the way that talking. I'ma talk back and now pick it up. Look at the way that talking. I'ma talk back and I'ma walk it. You know I'm big stepping, walking through the door. And when I'm getting money, yeah, I'ma get some more. And they be like, who that? We that? Who that? We that? Who that? Take a picture, baby, let me step back. Who that? We that? Who that? We that? Who that? Take a picture, baby, let me step back. Who that? We that? Who that? We that? Who that? Take a picture, baby, let me step back. Who that? We that? Who that? We that? Who that? Take a picture, baby, let me step back.
All right, let's get it, man. Let's do it. Hit that like button, share out the stream. Let's get it popping. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is your boy Marlon. We are back at it again, man, with another edition of the show. So if this is your first time watching, don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button. Turn on that post notification bell so you never miss out on the daily updates that we have, the land of PlayStation and all of technology that we can get our hands on. If that is something that intrigues you, then this is the place for you. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Hopefully you guys had a great weekend, man. Almost did not stream today. Man. As you guys know, at this time of year, you know, at literally after the Game Awards and such, it's usually kind of really slow in terms of like tech news, just in general. And not only that, there's just, you know, tech in general going into CES next month. By then, you know, we'll probably get a lot more news and a lot more pieces of tech, you know, to review and stuff like that. But needless to say, hey, managed to pull up some stuff for you guys. So we do have multiple topics that we're going to go over and discuss. So if you guys do appreciate these streams, please do me a favor, hit that like button and share out the stream as well. I appreciate it. Okay, so we do have some massive topics to go over here and discuss. We're going to talk about the PS5 Pro again. There is also another silver lining to what we've been talking about with the update from next year. So this is separate from the update that is going to be launching for PS5 Pro next year. All right, that Moore's Law is Dead was actually talking about. This is just another layer, and it's very, very exciting to see that the upgrade for the PS5 Pro is going to be pretty massive when it comes to the image quality and there's the overall future proofing of the console, which I've talked about numerous times on this show about, you know, what AMD is doing and what also Sony is doing in partnership with AMD and, you know, making this console a bit more future proof. Considering we are having the PlayStation 6, which I saw Red Gaming Tech video recently. As early as this morning, I was checking it out, and he was talking about the launch plans for the PlayStation 6, and then also when it could be, like, first fabrication could be going into production. I think like as soon as like next year, apparently. But we'll see how that actually turns out. And then also Kepler L2 was actually talking about some stuff as well too. So lots of stuff going on behind the scenes apparently. And then Samsung with their situation with the RAM shortages, and you know, they're affected by it, and apparently they're thinking about making the chip for the PlayStation 6. I think it's on a 2 nanometer die apparently. So more information on that as we truck along here. So more information are coming out. But yeah, like I told you guys, when it comes to the RAM and stuff like that, you know, anything that uses RAM, especially these SSDs and stuff like that, you want to jump on it ASAP, because stuff is getting ridiculously expensive out here, and it's only going to get worse as we progress into 2026. We're also going to talk about Marathon. I see a lot of people are showing high interest now all of a sudden in the Marathon. So we're going to talk about it here on the show today. Again, I'm not excited for this game at all. I'm just going to be honest. We'll see once we take a look at the video if there's anything here to run with, but don't expect me to get hype or excited, because obviously when I told you guys, when I saw gameplay on it, I think it was Dustin Legary at the time, before they actually went into hiding with the game and continuing the development and stuff like that, I was not blown away. I was just being honest. So we'll see what they're doing here. We do also have a price leak that we're going to be going over and discussing as well. So yeah, there's that one. We're also going to be talking about a massive, and I mean, this is huge, going into 2026 Xbox Developer Direct. Yes, I told you guys we're going to be talking more about this a little bit much more deeper, and we will do that. There's a lot of games that could potentially show up here, or at least the more meaningful ones that we're expecting into 2026. So Microsoft is going to be having a big year as well in 2026. So there's that. Also, Resident Evil Code Veronica. We do have a report here from a reliable source talking about Code Veronica. And I'm excited about this. This is a game that I really, truly love. I love Resident Evil Code Veronica. So to see, you know, this is actually happening in terms of a remake, is very exciting. I'm telling you, Capcom is really out here cooking at this point. We're also going to talk about the Half-Life 3 situation and also the Steam machine, because yeah, now we're getting reports saying that, hey, look, you know, Valve is planning on dropping Half-Life 3 with the Steam machine to launch it alongside. So if that is true, man, that is going to be earth-shattering. But also the drawback of it being delayed because of the RAM shortages and, it affecting the Steam machine and stuff like that. So a lot of stuff there, man. A lot of stuff going down behind the scenes. And then also Nintendo as well, could be affected by the RAM shortages as well. So everything is just like a big blowback. And this is why I try to tell you boys, like, if you're in the market, man, if you're in the market right now for any of these consoles, please do us a favor and go ahead and grab that mug right now. Because going into next year, man, and from what I'm also hearing, MSI and Lenovo is already sending out emails and stuff like that to, sending out emails and stuff to, customers apparently, that they're going to be going up on prices really, really soon. So again, this is not a joke. All right. So let's see here in the comments, my man, Jammer says Pro is a scam. Wait for PlayStation 6 at this point. Well, that's your prerogative. If you think the PlayStation 5 Pro is a scam, okay, let me say this to you real quick, because this is funny to me. Okay, if you think that the PlayStation 5 Pro is a scam, then that simply means that the PlayStation 6 is going to be a scam too. Because here's the thing, buddy, in case if you don't already know, PS5 Pro is literally a taste of what PlayStation 6 is going to be doing, right? Obviously, you're going to have a new processor, new GPU. It's going to be more expensive, okay, because of what's going on in the world right now, and potentially could be affected by the RAM shortages as well. So, and it's going to be heavily driven by AI. So if you think that the Pro is a scam, chances are PlayStation 6 is going to be a scam too. Because, yeah, the reason why people are saying it's a scam because, there's no meaningful upgrade. It's using the same CPU and this and that, blah, blah, blah. But like I said, nobody is forcing you to buy a PS5 Pro. I've already said it. You don't have to buy a Pro. Just get yourself a PS5 and you're going to be good to go, right, for the foreseeable future. Or get yourself a Series X if you want to, because chances are Project Magnus, you're probably not going to be able to afford that. So therefore, like I said, you have unlimited options. Nobody is forcing you to get a Pro. If you think it's a scam, just don't buy it. It's as simple as that, right? But best believe the higher and higher we get into technology, more and more people are going to say it's a scam because of the way how AI is literally taking over. And, it's a big part of what these developers are going to be doing in the future, right? So all it is just a stepping stone. It's just a taste of what's to come. That's it. Bone Slave, what's going down, bro? How you doing? I think at this point, everything is a scam, right? Yeah, I think it's safe to say everything is a scam, right? Everything is a scam. Yeah, might as well just say everything is a scam. Because, hey, you know what? And like I said, no matter what console it is, people are always going to have something to say. And that's fine. Just it's up to you to buy or not buy. You know what I mean? Console in general is a scam, then just don't buy it. If you listen, if you think that console gaming in general is a scam, just don't buy it.
Thanks for the dono.
Just don't buy it.
PS5 Pro is a scam. GTA 6 drops with 60 FPS and Pro enhancements. PS5 Pro is a must.
Don't even. Mark, wasting your time, bro. Appreciate that for that $5. Don't even waste your time. Don't even waste your time saying anything to them. If GTA 6 runs at 60 frames per second on PS5 Pro, amazing, right? And it's still gonna say it's a scam. So you just wasting your time. That's what I've learned, doing YouTube for so many years and being on the internet for so many years, is that you can never make everybody happy. You see what I'm saying? Just make yourself happy, make yourself comfortable, buy what you like and what you need, and leave the next man to do what he wants to do. Can't make everybody happy in life. Everything is a scam. You see what I'm saying? Everything is always a scam. So therefore, just don't take part into it. Just don't freaking buy it. You know what I'm saying? You know. And this is what blows my mind. And it's laughable at this point. And it's irritating at this doggone point, because it's like, bro, don't you have common sense to know that this is what these companies do every freaking generation, almost every generation since the PS5 Pro, right? We've been getting a mid-generation refresh. Do you need a mid-generation refresh? Probably not. It's subjective. It's up to you. You see what I'm saying? Like, objectively speaking, it depends on who the user is. Do you really need a PS5 Pro? You got to ask yourself that. Now, if the answer is no, then just don't buy it. It's not for you. The same argument I see come up all the time about the Switch 2, right? I was visiting a friend yesterday and he was playing the Switch 2 and he was like, I'm not ready to buy a Switch 2 yet. It's kind of nice, the bigger screen, you know what I mean? The Joy-Cons and stuff like that. But he was like, I'm not ready for a Switch 2. And that's fine. You see what I'm saying? It's not for everybody, bro. It's not for everyone. That's something that I realized as time progressed. Like, bro, everybody is not going to jump on the latest and greatest or the newest thing. And that's completely fine. Keep what you have, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you have a PS5, you're good. The most important thing is you're going to play GTA 6 or you're going to play whatever new games, all them new games dropping next year. You're going to be able to play them and enjoy them. You know, for the vast majority of you guys, you don't care about ray tracing. You don't care about frame generation and getting the most frames and getting the best picture quality and all this kind of stuff. Most of you guys don't care about that kind of stuff. You don't care. And that's fine. It's not for you. Just like PC gaming is not going to be for everybody. You know what I mean? Most people, they can't be bothered to build a PC. You know what I'm saying? Most people can't be bothered to build a PC, like, you know, go all out, you know, get the higher end GPU and the higher end processor and the best case that they can possibly get, and the motherboard and the RAM and the, you know what I mean? The AIO cooler and all this kind of stuff, like, you know what I mean? And the best SSD. Most people don't want to go through all that. So that's why they buy consoles or they get a pre-built PC. So therefore, it goes to say the same thing for every other category. PC gaming is a scam for some people too. You spend all this freaking money and then you get this much results. Yeah, I hear people say that all the time. Man, 5090 is supposed to be this and that. But, you know, when you max out everything, you barely get in 60 on some of the games. You have to turn this on and turn that on. It's just, it blows my mind. It makes me laugh. You know what I'm saying? That people are sitting here saying this is a scam. And that means that everything in tech is a scam. You know what I'm saying? Lord have mercy, bro. It's crazy, man. Just don't buy it. Just don't buy it. Just don't buy it. It's as simple. Just don't buy it. Just don't buy it. You know, period. Let's see here. It says, how do you compare the performance difference between PC and PS5 Pro? Okay, so you're talking about PC and PS5 Pro. Okay, why are we comparing PC to PS5 Pro again? I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to understand.
I'm mad I put my Pro on monitor, then put my son OG on it. They ran the same on YOTI and Death Stranding. I asked my son if he want my Pro. He said no.
Okay. Hey, and like I said, same thing I was saying, Top Shelf. The Pro is not for everybody. You see what I'm saying? The Pro is not for everybody. Not everybody is going to like the Pro. You see what I'm saying? Especially people who don't care for the best, sharper image quality or the best image quality possible or higher frame rates. Most people don't care. You see what I'm saying? So again, the Pro is not for everybody. Let me go ahead and heart that super chat. Thank you so much. The Pro is not for everybody. It's not. You know, it's not. So, hey, to each their own. Buy what you buy, like what you like. I've been saying that for all intents and purposes, I've been saying that. Like, buy what you buy. You don't want the Pro? That's okay. You have a PS5 already? That's okay. You have a Series X already? You're good to go, bro. You don't need a Pro. It's for the enthusiast. It's for the enthusiast that wants the best that they can possibly get out of consoles. It's the best that you can get right now. It's RDNA 2 based with RDNA 4 features. You see what I'm saying? So every single time AMD rolls out a new update in regards to their upscaling technology, the AI upscaling technology, the Pro will get those abilities and features. Plus what Mark Cerny's doing with the team and all the updates that's supposed to be happening. Again, that's not for everybody. Some people don't care for upscaling. You know what I mean? Some people just want to turn on their console and game. They don't care about extra frame rate. They don't care about ray tracing and all this kind of stuff. So it is what it is. It is what it is, bro. You know what I mean? It is what it is. To me, is the Pro amazing? Heck yeah, it is amazing. You know what I'm saying? I've seen it with my own two eyes, bro. Space Marine 2, a game that was struggling to run on the base PS5, looks better and plays better on the Pro. Assassin's Creed Shadows. You could night and day difference in the image quality. Like, come on. You know what I mean? Ghosts of Yotei, you know, in the Pro mode. Stellar Blade in the Pro mode. Like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, taking and then not only that, but what Mark Cerny had said, you know, in regards to people deciding between fidelity and performance. More people have selected performance than they've done fidelity, and the PS5 Pro is supposed to combine both of those modes in one. So you get the Pro mode. So you get the best image quality possible and the highest frame rate possible as well, right? That's what this machine is doing. And not only that, but also for the future, right? The future, which Hideaki Noshino-san have already said that the PS5 Pro will stand the test of time. This is a machine that they're willing to support for the next 10 years. That came out of Sony's mouth, not mine. Take that what you will, take whatever. Right? Take that as face value, but look at how Sony has supported their machines over the years. PS4 is still getting games to this day. There were games that were announced at the Game Awards for PlayStation 4. Take that for what you will. Again, so, you know, everybody is riding the PS6 Kool-Aid, but at the end of the day, like I said before, that machine will be expensive, right? And at the same time, PS5 will continue to get more games than even PlayStation 6 at launch. So keep on with the PS6 Kool-Aid, right? Because the same issues that we were having this generation, at the start of this generation, even after the generation, is what we're going to have with PlayStation 6. Okay? So that's fine. Wait on PlayStation 6 all you want. That's completely fine. But don't get mad, right? When Sony comes out and they're still putting games on PS5 and PS5 Pro. Don't get mad, okay? That you bought a shiny new piece of tech, a shiny new powerful piece of tech. And then you're sitting here scratching your head wondering, oh, well, Sony, why the heck are you putting all these games on PS5 still? PS5 is old. Why are you still putting all these games on here? You know, you should just be making PS6 only games. Time and time again, I'm so tired of talking about this. It's irritating. Do what you want to do. You see what I'm saying? It's your money. It's your choice. Sit there and wait. You know what I mean? You ain't doing me no favors by doing that. That's your business. All right? So do what you want to do. Okay? Do what you want to do. And here's another thing too. Also, you have to remember, we just transitioned. Developers are just now transitioning from PS4 to PS5. A lot of the developers that were on PS4 is now coming over to PS5. Look it up if you think I'm lying. All right. So think about that transition, right? Think about that transition. And then not only that too, but also it's going to take developers even more time to get accustomed to the new hardware, right? So yeah, you're gonna have your couple launch games here and there for PlayStation 6. Yay! Right? You're gonna get hype and excited, You know, and like Shuya Yoshida-san said, man, it has to be something. It has to be something that Sony is going to do to kind of reel us in some kind of way, right? What is that? I don't know, right? Hopefully it's the PlayStation 6 handheld. Hopefully it's pricing. Hopefully it's the games. Hopefully it's a mixture of all. But we don't know at this point, right? But at the same time, look at what's happened. You think they're gonna alienate over 100 million users on their machine? No, they're not. They're not gonna forget about them. They're still gonna be making games. Still going to be pushing the PS5. And remember, PS5 is just peak right now. PS5 is barely peaking according to Sony, right? We're just halfway through the life cycle. So that simply means you got at least another 5 to maybe 8, 10 more years to go on PS5. And developers are barely scratching the surface of what the PS5 can really do, because most of these developers haven't really been pushing the PS5. You see what I'm saying? So think about those things. And we're in year 5. Remember, half of the generation, we had games running at only what? 30 FPS. And then the rest of the generation, right? So basically 2.5 years later, we starting to get more games with 60 frames per second. What does that tell you? So that we got plenty more years to come with more and more third-party games and even first-party games running at 60 frames per second, right? And I would even argue that the PS5 is a really good deal, even if you're still waiting on PlayStation 6. As cheap as a PS5 is now, right? You know, $399, right? You buy the PS5 now. Even if PlayStation 6 comes out in a couple more years, you still got plenty of time to save, right? And get yourself prepared for PlayStation 6.
Thanks for the dono.
It's up to you.
Shout out at Cakeman9553 at Top Shelf Gaming 1840 Goats.
Oh man, shout outs to Cake Man. Thank you so much for that one. Appreciate that. All right, appreciate that. All right, so enough with the chit chat. Let's get right off into the news, man. We got some stuff to talk about. Matter of fact, let's get Marathon out of the way first, because I think that's the biggest that's the biggest thing that we got to talk about right now. So let's stop chatting and let's talk about Marathon. Okay? Now, we're going to look at, oh man, I need to get my pen. Let's stop chatting and let's talk about Marathon real quick. So we're going to take a look at this game. All right, I'm gonna just tell you right now off the rip, this ain't it, Chief. I'm just gonna tell you that. The last time I saw it, I was like, look, I'm gonna be honest. Nope. So I'm really hoping that with this delay and everything, that they have come to their senses and reworked the game. There is a price leak right now. All right. And we also have a release date. So, or not release date, but like a release window. So it's coming from Party Judgment 5780 out on Reddit. Pretty much put out a message, not a message, but like a type up, basically saying Marathon releases in March 2026, and it's going to be going for $39.99. I'm gonna tell you right now, $39.99 is a good price, because that's around the same price like Helldivers 2. So that's good. The problem is the game good? That's the problem. $39.99 is a good price, right? For a live service game. It's not overly expensive, but it comes down to the game. You see the same thing that happened with Concord. It comes down to the game. How good is the game? Because some people will think that, man, this ain't even worth $40, right? But $39, that's what they launch, Helldivers 2 at. So yeah, let's see, what's going down here, and let's go ahead and take it away, because like I said, $40 makes sense for something like this. You want to launch at $40. You do not want to do $70, or else people are just going to be like, are you out of your mind? Yeah. Okay. Let's take a look at this, guys.
Players want more challenge. The whole point of an extraction shooter is that you're challenged to even survive in this world.
We heard loud and clear from the alpha, the world didn't feel dangerous. The world didn't feel lived in.
Here we go.
Tau Ceti 4 to us is this place that really doesn't want you there. And that sort of survival narrative really fits really well with the kind of world that we're creating.
The world needs to feel like there is something sinister underneath the surface, even when the colors are really bright.
You should not be here.
We want to marry the classic Bungie game feel, where you are blasting stuff in the face and it feels amazing, with the sort of high tension of the survival genre.
If you want good loot, you have to go to places where you're taking risks, either risks from other players or risks from AI.
So we have all these tools now, Rook with Prox Chat and the way the game works and sort of how tense it is. I think all those things work together really well.
You have another Rook. Come on, stop that. No. Sorry.
The Marathon ship is essentially a ship that we sent out from Earth, an Earth that was overpopulated, to explore and colonize a star far away that we call Tau Ceti. In a lot of ways, it's like the tale of humanity trying to go out into the dark void of space, find a place to colonize, and failing terribly at it.
Everyone's gone, something catastrophic happened, and it's not just their absence that's important, it's the things that they left behind.
The modern race to Tau Ceti all started when a mysterious signal came through the galaxy.
The turmoil that sort of ensues gives rise to all these corporations that were invested in this Marathon project, now going, what happened? How do we recoup our investment?
And then layered on top of that is the greed and corruption of all of the different factions and corporations and revolutionary groups.
In our version of the world, we send people out not just to discover what happened, but also to collect from the things that remain there, and those people are runners.
As a runner, you're a biocybernetic mercenary who's traded their human body for a biosynthetic one.
You're not an unkillable godslayer. You are a mercenary, a disposable mercenary. You will live, you will die.
They are not people. You are the person. You go into that shell and adopt the personality matrix that is specifically designed to help you do the thing that you need to do. And you've been hired by these factions to come to Tau Ceti to scavenge it for anything that might be of value.
As a runner, you've left your body behind. You've traveled light years so that you can have access to the ultimate payday.
With extraction shooters, it is all about survival. There are other people who want the same things that you want, and it's up to you to best them.
But there's quiet periods where you're listening for the anticipation of something. Could there be another crew in the distance? Did I just hear a gunshot? Did I hear AI just alert? And then there's the loud, bombastic action moments where the minute something is alerted, the minute you're in that fight, now it's go time. Players particularly pose a lot of danger to you. They can make a lot of decisions that you might find illogical and completely trick you into scenarios. Sometimes the best loot box is another player that you see along the run. So there's a few different ways you can play the game. So one of them is you can play in crew, both with your friends and also through crew fill, which will just match you with 2 other players. You can play solo, and you'll jump into a game with a bunch of other solo players.
In solo, I think the stakes are a bit higher, right? You have only yourself to rely on.
You still have prox chat, so you can call out to other solos, but you are playing a tense alliance game where it's really up to them whether or not they decide to honor or respect that alliance you might have created.
It's all about figuring out what's your investment, what's your stake, when to get in, when to get out, and when to kill the other guy. Being good at Marathon is like playing poker with guns.
One of the things we've really focused on is making sure the environments are selling the tone we want to hit with the game.
We've brought a little bit of groundedness, a little bit of grit, a little bit of darkness, a little bit of that mood that kind of is necessary for an extraction shooter to feel dangerous.
Our biggest goal has always been player immersion.
We're trying to keep everything as believable and realistic as possible.
So we cranked up all the material responses, feel accurate, feel realistic. You know, you'll get gloss, you'll get crud and mud. And no one of those things is all that sexy, but when you layer in just a little bit more, you know, responsive to light, a little bit more responsive to the player, things will part, water will pool, layer in all these different things, the world becomes much more alive. It feels like a real place. And then when you're feeling like a real place and you feel in danger, now your run matters.
I look back at some of the alpha shots, and it's kind of hard to tell when it's sunny or when it's rainy. Weather feels like weather now. But like when it's sunny, you get this really nice like bleaching effect. It feels bright. It feels like warm when it's sunny now.
Game looks good though. I'm not gonna lie.
Celebrating that
the colors and
so
stuff.
Much more. I think it just contributes to the whole effect.
So we have dead bodies in the game now. We also have like decay on the runners themselves. Like you'll actually see them fall apart. We're actually dropping the body stays there, and the body slowly decays over time as you loot it.
So you come into a room and you see a bunch of carnage, but you see one body is still pristine, you know that their killer is probably close, and you are not safe. If everybody is just a messy goop, you're probably okay.
What do you guys think so far?
Audio is a huge gameplay component in Marathon. Every sound plays a function.
I think they put some work in since the last time. The weather effects looks better. The graphics looks better. The gunplay looks better. I mean, I don't know. What do y'all think? Co-op campaign is a great tool.
Everything.
They say game looks good. 10 out of 10 for sure. Hands out. It looks good. It looks good.
What is the type of threat that's around you?
I was kind of a little nervous, man, since the last time, but I think it does look good. I'm not gonna lie.
I know. Hey, they're on the.
I'm not gonna sit here and be fake.
In this room.
It does look good. It does look good. I'm not a, let me say this.
So we're constantly trying to figure out where
I'm not the biggest extraction kind of guy, but it does look good.
There was the discussion about the interaction between score and sound design.
So I can't sit here and be fake.
It wasn't just like
it does look good.
Instruments you've heard before. The job was
I'm not the biggest extraction kind of guy, but it looks good.
To survival even more nervous,
looks
and
good,
even more terrifying, or even more thrilling.
We have 4 zones.
It looks decent. It looks better than, I'll tell you one thing. It looks better than Concord.
And what it asks players to kind of think about.
It looks better than Concord.
You're going to start with perimeter.
It looks better than Concord.
To the colony, it's a little more
just
spread
let them
out.
cook.
You got a little bit more areas to be
more
safe
time
and to sneak
equals
around,
better
but it's also
experience.
a little more
Definitely
straightforward.
It looks better than Concord, and for $39,
it sits like in our fantasy as
that's not a bad price
for the colony on the very edges of where they had settled.
I mean, it looks better than Concord for sure.
And secure the area.
I like the colors. You know what I mean? I like the color design and color palette and
more.
The gunplay looks good.
New runners, you are still gonna die a lot.
Yeah, way better than Concord, bro. Way better than. I need to do a poll right now to ask you guys though. I need to do a poll to ask y'all what y'all think about Marathon, but I mean, this is something that I could see myself playing with you guys. You know, the members and stuff. I could see us playing. You know what I mean?
You are the outlaw. You are trespassing.
They have a little bit of this haunted tone. So you can see they have this floating locomotion. They get these sparks. They have these sigils over their faces. Sometimes the behavior feels almost like they're possessed a little bit. Like, are they taking in commands from a remote AI? The elite tier is sort of like this dark blue. The mini boss tier is more like a lilac.
You say you'll play it, you think?
Dipped in red.
They have these tendrils that latch out and leech onto you and start sucking away at your consciousness.
What the heck?
You're getting into Marsh. You're starting to understand something bad happened here, and you're seeing signs of that in a way that wasn't apparent on perimeter.
On Dire Marsh, we've got the anomaly. and it's this strange alien entity that has erupted up out of the ground.
You're really feeling signs that this is more of an epicenter of where things went wrong on this colony.
It's got a different style of gameplay. It's more like a central complex that is rich with
the gunplay looks good, bro.
Regions
gunplay is good.
Yourself kind of bleeding from
the gunplay is good. It got something going for it. That gunplay is good.
Some action, and
you know what I'm saying? The gunplay is good.
Each map has different weather systems.
Can't sit here and be fake. That gunplay is good.
And your approach to them is never going to be consistent.
One of the needs that the design team thought that we should have is more challenging PvE activities.
Each of our zones has these bigger events that don't happen every session.
Yeah, the gunplay is good, bro.
You'll know they're happening.
They have quite a few things going for them with this one. You know what I mean?
Building these types of
so listening to feedback
shake up your run.
Because since the last time we saw it, yeah, this is definitely an upgrade. You know?
Then you get to Outpost.
So
an Outpost is a more functional, thriving UESC facility. There's scan drones flying overhead, the UESC's everywhere, there's tripwires, there's a weather hazards. It's a lot of stuff you're up against from the get-go.
Outpost is a smaller map, but it's also a lot more vertical. It's built around a specific building that we call the pinwheel.
This is just this meat grinder of a structure that's like a corkscrewed building that has nooks and crannies and hallways, and it just becomes a real cluster when you're in there fighting.
Come on, kid, boy.
The floor is raised on Outpost, and nothing is free.
Destiny. You getting some Destiny vibes? I can see that.
The pinwheel hosts some of the best loot opportunities.
Yeah, I'm not into Arc Raiders either. I'm not the biggest Arc Raiders kind of guy. I mean, I'll play it, but I'm not into, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm not big on that. That's not my forte.
The character you're going to spend the most time with is the zones. Understanding each
they definitely improved it.
Zone.
Definitely.
That's the storytelling every player gets.
Every time you're on the planet, you can look up.
Not bad for $40. That's all I can say. You know,
reminding you of why this place even exists.
Yeah, it's definitely
reminding you that
better than Concord, at least from what I'm seeing here.
Marathon has a lot of loot in it. It's a huge pie. There's a ton of different implants at every rarity. There's a ton of different runner cores. For each runner, there's over 400 weapon mods. Like, it's just an outlandish number of items to collect.
There's going to be a really interesting period of discoverability where players sort of figure out, what are the pieces that I have available to me? How do I get them? And how do I put them together into something that's awesome?
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
You can go through and look at how many iconic weapons have come from Bungie. And it's something that we really want to hold up and make sure that we're matching that legacy.
Visually, they're all really, really distinct and clearly Marathon, but we wanted animation-wise a majority of them to feel recognizable. So when you put them in your hands, you knew how to use them.
Mods will basically allow you to increase certain stats on the guns, that battery SMG. The gold mod, full-blown, turns it into the knee-lip.
Whoa!
The sidearm is a gun.
Yeah, I like the mods. I definitely do like the mods.
Close quarters, but maybe not too much outside of that. But the gold mod on this gun puts a suppressor on it.
I like the mods. The mods are sick.
I turn invisible.
They definitely, and then they definitely improved this game. I'm not gonna cap.
If I want to,
not gonna cap. I'm still
stack into.
I'm probably willing to give it a shot. You know what I'm saying, and see how I like it. You know what I mean, and see if it's my vibe. I'm not the biggest extraction guy.
Even some weapon mods can improve stats.
I'm willing to see if it's my vibe. You know what I'm saying?
So there's lots of different ways to raise the.
Yeah, definitely. Graphics looks better.
Coming into each run.
Definitely. Definitely. Big time improvement. Big time improvement for sure. 100%.
Runner shells are a bioprinted body that you inhabit when you go down to Tau Ceti to scavenge the ruins of the Lost Colony. Each of our launch shells is really an archetype of gameplay. So if you want to play like a frontline tank, if you want to play a rat character that wants to sneak around, if you want to find those rats, we have a shell for you.
The idea there is like, have a broad spectrum that everyone can kind of find a little bit of a home to, and then we're gonna build on top of that.
Cores and implants mold the kit into a playstyle that you want.
So examples of those are like, on Thief, I get a second grapple. On Destroyer, I pull out my Riot Barricade, and as it takes
Make sure y'all
damage,
boys
it's
hit the
actually
like
converting
button.
that damage into
We got
shield
over
back to me.
200 people in here. Destroy that like button, guys. Help us out.
With each other to shift
Hit
the
that like
gameplay
button.
style.
Looks
of
good,
your
man.
runner kit.
Looks good.
And
Dang, they improved the game,
You don't want
though.
to risk anything, or maybe you're down on
Hold
your
on,
luck
let
and
me
you
do
want
a
the
poll
opportunity
right
to get
quick.
back. Rook's your guy.
So I ask you guys, do you think that Sony will bring
Rook
back
is a
PS5
prototype
showcases in
runner
2026?
It's a mode where
46%
we
said
Make
yes.
it easy for you to just kind of drop into a match.
35% said no.
And run about
And
try to scavenge
then
as
not
much as
happening, just
possible.
state of play
You are going in
18%,
solo
and
to
then
a run
something
that's
new. All
already in
right, so let's start
progress.
up another
You
poll.
don't have a team. You have a very limited loadout, but you're not risking anything. This lets you kind of get in, grab a little bit of loot, and then bail.
So when you get like a really powerful gun or implant or core, it is unlocking some new space or new challenge that you've never done before, and the loot is helping you reach greater heights.
Faction agents are such a big vehicle for tone and narrative for the world.
Each faction has their own motivations, their own desires, the things they're going to ask you to do.
We've got Traxxas. They're the most powerful corporation in human history. They have very long arms and very deep pockets to kind of get what they want.
So they might ask you to go and find specific weapons or mods.
Congratulations, runner. Your last performance evaluation was rated on track.
If you're a PvP player, one of the factions is called Arachne. They're essentially a death cult. What that translates to is that they're asking you to go and kill other runners.
The sacred thermodynamics of violence.
Mida is all about destruction. They are going to give you grenades, they're going to give you claymores, they're going to let you blow the place up.
And they are irreverent and dangerous. They might ask you to upload this malware into a UESC dropship, and as it leaves, it explodes and careens off into the distance.
We have big plans. Explosive, visionary.
Each of our factions has an upgrade tree that you unlock progressively as you gain reputation with them.
And along the way, you're going to unlock these capstones that are these special upgrades. When you unlock that final capstone, you're gaining access to the best stuff in the market. You're getting gold items.
In addition, these faction upgrades can increase your runner's base stats, and those base stat upgrades are permanent for the rest of the season.
Access denied.
Darius, you know me. Did you miss your last round of maintenance?
Don't search. Don't tick. Don't question.
Darius?
Access denied. Access
Hey, it's
denied.
okay. It's just me.
You're not alone.
The Codex is a suite of achievements, collectibles, audio logs, things that you're finding in Run that we're going to track for you over time. The more you find these items, the more story you're unlocking about them and what their role is in the world, why they're here, who cared about them, why they're as valuable as they are.
I'm repeating myself with these entries, but any fears inherent in the scope of this endeavor seem unfounded.
Within the Codex, there's a whole bunch of stuff that you can unlock. Runner skins, weapon charms, stickers, emblems, backgrounds for your profile, and titles.
So it's everything from your first steps on the world of Tau Ceti 4 all the way through to becoming a vid master and taking on the most extreme challenges.
The graphics definitely looks better, man. Wow, dude. Graphics definitely looks better. The gunplay looks better. I
the
can't
marathon
lie.
ship is the hardest place to
They've
survive
definitely
in this game. And
stepped
if
their
you're not
game up
ready
in
to
that
take
regard.
your best stuff, well, you're not going to survive. It's like a heist for a runner.
Yeah, I'll try it.
Cryo Archive
I'll definitely
is
go and
big
try
in
it,
of
bro.
itself.
I'm gonna try it.
But it's also cold.
Music sound effects
It's also
improved as well.
hostile.
Yeah, definitely.
It's gonna test every aspect of the survival game. Probably gonna be forced to run to players in ways you haven't been on other maps. You're gonna run into basically every type of environmental threat you have faced before. You're gonna fight a who's who of the highest tier UESC units, and the UESC are there in this presence you haven't seen before.
It's really cool because each of the vaults is more successively challenging than the next. And that 7th vault is where you both are going to get the coolest thing, but also where you're going to learn the most about what happened to this place.
At some point in your journey in Cryo Archive, you might start wondering if the UESC are there to keep you out or if they're actually there
It looks
to keep
good.
something else in.
That's what I'm saying. It looks good. Wow.
Nice.
I think the thing that I'm most excited about for Marathon is getting
looks
into
better
the
than
hands of our
Concord.
players.
Better than Concord. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Better than Concord.
It still feels amazing. It still feels like it has
Gunplay
that
is good. The
spark.
graphics,
all the aspects.
you
that
know
I
what I'm
think Bungie
saying?
is really
The
good.
mods
First
is good as
person
well.
Feel,
Man,
gunplay.
yeah, I gotta
deep, crazy.
I gotta give it a
sci-fi
shot.
lore, and it
I
mixes
gotta
up
give it a
all
shot,
those things
bro.
together
I can't sit
in
here
a
and be
really
fake.
Amazing PvP package.
Really comes down to every single discipline that's working on the game. The animation has to be good. The sound has to be good. Everything has to be working in harmony.
That's when the controller fades away, the screen fades away. You're just immersed in the world.
That is what we're trying to live up to with Marathon.
Like I said, it
is a
ain't
mad
gonna be
dash.
everybody's
I'm not gonna front
vibe,
about that.
but
It's a mad dash to the finish,
hey.
but that's when you
Looks
know,
good,
gotta put in
man.
the elbow grease and the extra sweat and blood it takes to get this done.
Dude, what is this? What is it? 5 people in the extract.
All right, talk to me. March 2026, man. Jam-pack year, bro. Jam-pack year. Okay. Yeah. This is better than Concord. Wow. Exceeded my expectations. Wow. Thank you, Bungie, for bringing that out. Like that exceeded my expectations. The last time when I saw this game, right, it did not look this good. You know what I'm saying? The mods, the weapon mods, the graphics, the gunplay, the sound, like it, bro, the maps look even more realistic. The weather effects. I'm not the biggest extraction guy at all. Like I'm just not. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not the biggest Arc Raiders kind of guy or even into extraction shooters. But that looks good. I mean, for $39, that's a good price. You know what I'm saying? Anything higher than that, and I'll be like, okay, you're in trouble. That is what I want to see. If you're gonna do an extraction shooter or a live service kind of game, it needs to be well balanced. And that's something that Bungie does very well. Is they do shooters well. They do FPS games well. You know what I mean? Destiny, stuff like that. You know what I mean? So you can kind of see the Destiny DNA in it. But it looks way better than the last time. Definitely something that I would consider playing with you guys. You know what I mean? I would say they have something here, and it's coming out in March, so they have time to continue to polish up this game and listen to feedback. And I think that's something that you guys have to understand a lot too, is player feedback. And this is where I think Call of Duty has dropped the ball. Not listening to player feedback. You know what I mean? That's the final nail in the coffin right there. And I felt like looking at Marathon right now, I could tell that they have listened to our feedback, because a lot of people just did it wasn't a lot of people's vibe when they last saw the game. And looking at it now, I'm just kind of like, all right, I'll give it a shot. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sitting here at the edge of my seat like, oh my God, I can't wait. But I'll give it a shot. I'll give it a shot and see how it sits with me and how it fits and stuff. But it's just like Arc Raiders, good game, but not my kind of game. Would I play it every so often? Yeah, I'll get on there and play, but it's not like something that I'm like, oh my God, I got to play this every single day. Marathon though, the characters, the graphics, the colors, yeah, it's just, I don't know, it's different. You know what I mean?
The visuals and gunplay is cool. Extraction shooters where you go through missions and lose everything. The visuals and gunplay may bring it though.
Yeah, 100%. That's what, when I saw the gunplay, that's what people have to look at when it comes to these extraction shooters, when it comes to these like FPS games and such. You have to look at the gunplay. You know what I'm saying? I know that this might not be everybody's vibe because, you know, you're not into extraction shooters, blah, 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 but the gunplay has significantly improved. I mean, compared to when we saw it, you know what I mean, months ago, like, I was just like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, and then I saw Destin Legary playing. And I was like, man, really? This is how the game is? But nah, the weather effects, the graphics, the gunplay, the maps. It's so, okay, let me explain this. Let me explain this so you guys can understand. Like, it's kind of, I'm gonna try to explain this the best way. Marathon is kind of like what we have already seen before, but the same story being told before, but being told in a different way. Does that make sense? I'm trying to give you guys some context here. Like, Marathon seems to be something that we have played before. You know what I mean? PvE, whatever the case may be, player versus everyone, whatever, extraction, whatever. We have played those kind of games before, but is the way how they put the whole package together. That's what I'm talking about. The character models, body decaying and all this and that in the game and all this. Like, it's just the extra, you know what I mean? The extra layer of thought and realism and things of that nature, and the weapon mods. And man, that's the most weapon mods. What's over 400 weapon mods? Like, that is absolutely insane. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, and then you have those other enemy types that is like sucking your memory or whatever the heck they're doing. Pause. You know, it's just, it just adding more things to do and more things to interact with and things of that nature. Like, to me, yeah, I have to give Bungie their flowers on trying to make this appealing. Yeah, I know some people automatically gonna say, Marlon, this is trash. I hear you, but I'm the kind of person like this, bro. Like, I'm willing to give a game a chance. Now, if I just don't like it, then I'm just not playing it, period. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's just not my vibe, I'm just like, hey, look, I ain't touching it. But Marathon got something. Don't sleep on Marathon. That's all I got to say. Hell, I mean, I'm not sitting here telling you that this is Helldivers 2. Oh my God. Like, the same kind of feeling that I've got with Helldivers 2. I mean, no. It ain't no Helldivers 2. Stop right there. Stop right where you at. Don't even think about it. But there is something here. I mean, this is way better than Concord. I'm just going to keep it a $150. Way better than Concord. Miles, leaps and bounds ahead of Concord. I mean, Concord just felt, like I said in my review, once you find a character that you like in Concord and, you know, you're good with that particular character, it can be fun. But then after a while, it started getting a little stale. You know what I'm saying? It started getting a little stale, and it's just like, bro, like, I've been here before. Like, it just feel like an Overwatch clone. You know what I mean? Like, bro, like, no, like this, no. They start getting old really, really quickly and boring really. But no, man, freaking not Concord. I have Concord in my head now. Freaking Marathon, dog, Marathon. Yeah, I'll give it a shot. And $39. Come on, like $39 is basically the baseline price. Now, some of you guys will probably say $29. Yeah, $29 I feel like should be the gold standard. $30, $29 for extraction shooters or live service games. I think $29 would probably be all right. Let me try it. You know what I mean? Because $10 does make a big difference for a lot of people. I know some people are like, Marlon, it's just $10, but I'm just saying. $30 for a lot of people versus $40. Yeah, some people are like, yeah, if it was $30, then maybe I'll pick it up. But $39, not bad. You know what I mean? And like I said, same thing with Helldivers 2 being $40. But my only issue is how are they going to continue on with this game? You know what I'm saying? Like in terms of making sure to keep it, because that's the thing about, Helldivers 2 and what made Helldivers 2 so dope was not only it's a relic of the past and everything like that, past games that we have played in the PS3 generation, but also how the game made you feel and how fun it was. You see what I'm saying? And Marathon can be fun. I'm looking at it and I'm like, man, if you're playing with the right set of people, you know what I mean? And you're going through and everything, I think it would be a lot of fun. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's really all about anyway. But yeah, losing all your loot, this and that, when you die and all this stuff in the game, it's not everybody kind of vibe. I get that. But it's all about the grind. You see what I'm saying? It's all about the grind. But I don't know, man. You know what? Let me say this real quick. In order for Sony to feel some kind of okay about the purchase of Bungie, Marathon has to work for Sony. Because right now, it already feels like, bro, what were we even thinking buying Bungie? Bungie is old, washed up, not as good as they used to be. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and be fake and tell you that I was the biggest Destiny guy, because I'm not. I have a friend that is like a freaking Destiny guy. Love Destiny up and down. That's not me. Have I played Destiny? Yes, but it's not my vibe, so I leave it alone. But what I will say, Bungie is not the same. They're not the same like they used to be. I'm a Halo Bungie guy. You see what I'm saying? That was when Bungie was Bungie. When Bungie went off to freaking Destiny, they lost me right there. I'm sorry. Yes, I'm saying it. Come after me with your pitchforks. I don't care. All right. But I will say, Marathon, they got something, and Sony will probably feel a little bit better now. Like, okay, all right, if this is a hit, I don't. It's kind of hard to even put it on a scale. Like, will it do Helldivers 2 numbers? I don't know. But then again, you got to think about Destiny fans and Bungie fans and all this and that, because it definitely have some DNA of Destiny in there a little bit. But at the same time, it's like, bro, like, I don't know if it's going to do Helldivers 2 peak numbers, but we'll see. We will see if this is going to touch Helldivers 2 in terms of numbers. Probably not, but I don't know. I'm not gonna put the carriage before the horse and everything. But what I will say, bravo to Bungie. They have worked their ASS off. The game definitely does look better. It looks so much better. I'm not gonna sit here and be fake and lie and all like the rest of these content creators and keep bashing, or being negative or anything like that. The game looks good. It checks off a lot of boxes that I was concerned about. And at this point, I'm willing to give it a shot for you guys. I'm willing to be the guinea pig. I'm willing to be the sacrifice again, like I always do. And either that, if I get early access to the game and I get to play the game, then I'll let you guys know how that goes. But I can see them, you know, to be honest though, I can see them basically saying, hey, people who have been on the fence before looking at this Vision of Marathon video, I could see them saying, I'm gonna buy that. I'm gonna get that. Just based off of the improvement. And this is why it's very important and critical that you take player feedback and you learn from your mistake. Because going into 2026, y'all, I'm sorry, man. I'm going to just keep it a buck. You guys know me already how I get down. Hear me and hear me loudly and clearly right now. You know you're hearing this. When you don't listen, then you're going to learn. And that's what happened with Call of Duty. Doing the same stuff. You know, I have a friend. I went to his house yesterday to go hang out. This man told me, bro, prime example. He said, man, I didn't even bother buying Black Ops 7. He was like, I'm a huge Call of Duty guy. He was like, man, I didn't even bother buying Black Ops 7. I said, why? He said, man, it don't look good. He was like, I said, what about zombies? I was telling him because it was me, my wife, and my daughter. We was all visiting and everything. And I said, I said, the wife is big on zombies and stuff. And I said, she was playing zombies. He was like, man, zombies is the same, bro. Black Ops 6, Black Ops 7, same freaking zombies. He said, bro, I didn't even waste my time buying that because, you know, it's the same garbage. And I said, I literally just shake my head. And that's what I'm saying. When you don't listen to feedback and you want to do what you want to do and you want to assume, you make a fool out of yourself. You make an idiot out of yourself. And that's what's happening to Activision right now, is that they made a fool out of themselves trying to they're doing too much. And I feel like with Marathon, it's like, okay, before they had something going, but it just looked boring and bland. The gunplay was like, man, but now the gunplay just looked a lot more smoother, like more refined. It needed the delay. It needed time in the oven. It needed time away from everything and all the distractions. And the developers can like, you know, lock in and give us a really, really good experience. So yeah, man, thumbs up, man. Thumbs up. I will check this out for you guys. And let you boys know, you know, my thoughts and everything. But yo, the game looks really, really good. I want to take a look at something else here, because also to make sure you guys keep you know, tabs on their Discord, and if they drop any updates, if there's any more updates on the game, like new gameplay or stuff, I will keep you guys posted. But right now, since the alpha playtest in April, we have been quietly iterating on Marathon alongside a dedicated community of players. Every closed beta tests or every closed play tests that they have done, they have the chance to hear candidate feedback about what's working and what needs work. So I'm happy. They clearly listen, bro. They clearly listen. Game launches, you know, in March of next year. We don't have a verbatim, whatchamacallit. Let me go ahead and share screen, like a date, but we know it's March 2026. So right here, as you guys can see on the Bungie.net right here, this is the video that we just finished watching. And Marathon releases March 2026, targeting a price of $39.99. Okay, so we'll announce additional regional pricing as we get closer to launch. Says purchasing Marathon will give you full access to the game, including a roadmap of free gameplay updates as the year progresses. So that's really good. All right, this will include new maps, new runner, shells, events, and more, starting with exploration of UESC Marathon's Cryo Archive in Season 1. All right, so guys, this looks good, man. This looks good. I can't wait to see this game in action and stuff like that. Like I said, even the maps look improved. The colors, the gunplay, like it does look a lot better. Like I said, way better than freaking Concord. Concord was just, Yeah, Sony should have just never, ever, ever. And this is why I'm so angry. You know what I mean? This is why I get so angry with Sony sometimes, because, bro, you have to listen. You can't just jump up and go make no live service game like that. Just like Bad Robots, what's it called? For Loop. That game, there's a lot going on there. I'm going to be honest with y'all. There's a lot going on with For Loop. Bad Robots next game. Partnership and everything like that. But I don't know. I need to see more. And Sony got to be careful, because they already have given us a bad taste when it comes to live service stuff. A bunch of stuff getting derailed, a freaking train wreck of a disaster crashing and blowing up. And that's what happens when you don't listen to your fans. Helldivers 2 is a prime example of what you should do. Marathon is also shaping up to be in that same vein. For Loop, we don't know. We still got to wait on more gameplay on that one. A lot of people, you know, during the Game Awards were saying, oh, Marlon, that's trash. Really, Marlon? That's garbage, bro. What are you doing, Marlon? Come on. And I said there was a lot going on. I need to see more on For Loop. And, you know, obviously Mike Booth and everything like that. But we'll see, guys. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts about Marathon. Make sure you vote up at the top here. But in my closing, bravo to Bungie. I think Bungie got something special going on here. I think that they just need to continue to tweak the game and keep updating the game. And I think it might resonate with people, you know, very well, especially people that are generally speaking like into extraction shooters, and they literally just want to take their time away to, you know, sort of like focus on Marathon or something else, because it's hard to get people to get off of certain things. Like, it's hard to get people, like, if it's Rainbow is their vibe and stuff like that, it's kind of hard to get somebody to get off of Rainbow or get off of Helldivers or get off of Arc Raiders or anything like that and go on something else. So we'll see. Let me know y'all thoughts in the actual comment section. All right, let's roll the dice. Let's do this. So, man, here we go now. Here we go. Y'all ready? Here we go. All right. So moving on to our next topic. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the show. Please, if you're in here and this is your vibe and you like what we got going on here, hit that like button, man. Help out the show. At any point of the show, you want to show some love. We're 100% fan funded. Do so by super chatting with any super urgent questions, or check out my man Goku, or hit that join button as well. I appreciate you guys. All right, man, enough with the chit chat. Let's get right into the second topic for today. Let's do this thing, man. And yeah, Marathon. Yeah. Okay. So here is the thing now that I was telling y'all earlier. And like I said, if the PS5 Pro is not your vibe, just don't buy it. Do us all a favor. If it's a scam, leave it alone. Okay. But those of you who have a PlayStation 5, all right, Pro, this is for you. So on top of the major update, the major graphical upgrade that we heard from Moore's Law is Dead, that's going to be happening first quarter of next year. This is for you guys because, man, remember, we heard from the developer apparently that Moore's Law is Dead talked to, and it's not going to just be a half upgrade. It's going to be a massive overhaul upgrade for PlayStation 5 Pro in terms of graphics, image quality, and all that stuff. On top of that layer, breaking, this is coming from RGB, Real Gamer, FSR Redstone. This is crazy. FSR Redstone will be exclusive to RDNA 4 on PC and only on PS5 Pro on console. So the PS5 Pro, as we speak right now, is going to be the only machine that's going to be having AMD's new upscaling technology, which is FSR Redstone. I know a lot of you guys saying that FSR Redstone or Redstone in general is trash or whatever. Hey, there is some, man, the image quality does look good. When you turn, especially when you're looking at Black Ops 7, like you can notice a difference in terms of the image quality. But the fact that the PS5 Pro is going to be getting this That's crazy. That is absolutely insane. And this is why I try to tell you guys, like, man, this machine is future proof when it comes to technologies like this. There's no other console out there right now that's going to be giving you this feature set. And so, yeah, let me go ahead and show you guys the tweet here. But this is definitely very, very exciting to see. It says analytical versions of super resolution and frame generation will be supported on RDNA 1, RDNA 3.5. However, AMD will not support them with frequent updates like AI or ML or FSR on RDNA 4 PS5 Pro. So again, this is awesome, right? So on top of PSSR 2.0, right, which we're supposed to be getting early next year, right? Because it's going to be using the algorithm from FSR 4 and everything. Like, man, this is crazy. And to see Redstone, you know, being integrated into PS5 Pro, right? That's nuts. And on top of that, we have something here I want to show you guys really quickly as well. So everything else is going into motion. And not only that too, but I don't know if you guys remember earlier this year, we did cover this in regards to AMD FSR 4 confirmed to be coming to PS5 Pro in 2026. Big chunks of RDNA 5 are being designed through engineering partnership with Sony. So remember we, you know, covered this before and everything like that. So all of this stuff, that's why I try to tell you guys, it's not just Microsoft that's having this big partnership with AMD with Redstone, but also this bleeds into Sony as well. So there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of different layers that's going because of the algorithm and everything like that. And, you know, how the PS5 Pro can also, work on that same algorithm as well. So there's a lot going into this. Not only that too, but Microsoft has already inked their deal with AMD with this multi-year partnership with AMD for next generation. Right. So Redstone being able to carry over, because it's only available on PC right now as we speak, but being able to carry over, into the next generation of Xbox and then PlayStation 5 Pro, being able to take advantage of this potentially, that is crazy stuff. All because it shares the feature sets of RDNA 4, so it's able to capitalize off of these, new upscaling technology and stuff like that. On top of that, let's take a look at this. Y'all think this is joking right now? Okay, so new app injects AMD's AI driven FSR Redstone frame gen into unsupported games pre-alpha. So the Opti scaler here built demo shows nice improvements over the legacy FSR frame gen. So this is Redstone right here over the old FSR 3.1.6. So this was somebody on Reddit and everything that actually did this. It says right here, Reddit user has demonstrated AMD's new ML powered FSR Redstone frame generation running in Monster Hunter Wilds. This game was never designed to support it. It used a community Optic scaler pre-alpha built to bypass official integration restrictions. The user who shared their tests on the R Radeon subreddit shows side-by-side footage of an older version of FSR Redstone versus the newer Redstone ML frame generation. So this is freaking nuts. All right. Now, AMD began rolling out Redstone ML frame generation more broadly earlier this week with Adrenaline 25.1.2.1, positioning it as a more advanced replacement for Fidelity FX Super Resolution 3. Officially, Redstone requires newer FSR integration. So sorry for those older GPU people on the 6000 series or even 7000 series. I know. A lot of you guys are going to be very upset. But hey, it is what it is, right? And that's the thing I do love about, what NVIDIA has done with the 4000 series GPU, and stuff like that. But that's for another conversation. Now, AMD's documentation notes that FSR 3.1.4 adds the required camera perimeter support that developers must implement to enable ML frame generation. And yeah, so this right here is already crazy. You know what I mean? You can already see the difference and everything like that in the image quality and all that. So the fact that this potentially is coming to the PlayStation 5 Pro or the PS5 Pro, you know, being the machine that is basically taking advantage of this, crazy stuff. I'm telling y'all, with, you know, PlayStation, you know, PlayStation next year, you know, with GTA 6, the partnership, you know, I think Sony has an advantage here in terms of like marketing, because, hey, you know, they have the more powerful machine. They have, you know, the better upscaling technology right now available until the next Xbox. When the next Xbox comes out, that's a whole different ball game. But as of right now, Sony has that advantage to sell you on the Pro for GTA 6, right? Whatever the frame rate's going to be, only time will tell. But with the massive upgrade that the PS5 Pro is going to be getting next year, it's insane. It's literally insane to even think. All right, hit the like button, share out the stream, subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. Let's get right into this. Now, this one right here, this one is like banana cake for me right now because I love banana cakes. You know what I'm saying? So this one right here is banana cake. This one right here got my spider sense tingling. You know what that means? Something's going on here. What are we talking about? That Xbox, Sony, take notes. That Xbox Direct already getting announced, ready to go. That's one of the things I love about Xbox, Team Xbox, bro, is that we get those showcases or we get those events at the beginning of the year. So shouts to Microsoft. Appreciate you guys. Here's your flowers. We appreciate y'all. Yo, this one right here is going to be huge. All right. Just off the rip, this is going to be huge. So get hyped, get excited. 2026 is going to be your vibe. 2026 is going to be nothing but dopeness. Okay. Because I'm telling y'all, the games that we have lined up, you know, the official Gears of War account basically came out confirming, you know, Gears of War E-Day for 2026. We got Fable, hopefully no delay. Hopefully we get to see more on State of Decay 3. All right, so that's already dope right there. We got campaign of like, what? Are you crazy in your brains right now? Plus, hopefully we get to see some updates on Marvel's Blade. Are you nuts? Come on, bro. Listen, I'm hype right now. Forza Horizon 6. Are you crazy? Vroom, vroom, vroom. Here I go in the Lambo, baby. Forza Horizon 6. I cannot freaking wait. Taking place in Japan. Yo, listen, bro. It's about to be crazy in 2026 for Microsoft. So you want to tune into this show right now. Stop wasting time. All right. So this has come from purexbox.com. Come on, baby. Let's go. Let's get hyped for Team Green. It's going down. Xbox announces Developer Direct showcase for January and teases a lot of game releases. Oh, in 2026. I can't contain it. I can't contain the hype. I can't contain the hype. I can't contain the hype right now. I can't contain the hype. I can't contain the hype. Come on. You should know this. Listen. Listen. Microsoft teases a lot of game releases in 2026. So you know what that means? I'll tell you exactly what that means. Hold on. Pause. Playground Games will definitely be a part of this direct. Oh my Lord. So that simply means, ladies and gentlemen, buckle up your seat belts, baby. That simply means we're going to get to see Forza Horizon 6, baby. It's going down. Stop wasting my time. You know what this is? You think I'm playing? Oh, come on. Now look at this. In the midst of everything happening at the Game Awards this evening, Variety has suddenly came out with a Matt Booty interview that reveals the Xbox Developer Showcase will officially be returning in January of 2026. Stop playing. Booty says there is way too much to fit into one show. You're doggone right, because boy, we are stacked like Big Mac in 2026. Don't eat no Big Mac, though. Too much to fit into one show, but confirms Playground Games will be there. The developer behind Fable and Forza Horizon. Woo! Listen, bro, listen. Woo! I want to see Fable, bro. I want to see Fable, bro. Come on. Get hype. I need to see some fire emotes in the chat right now. Okay. So, quote, this is coming from Matt Booty. All right. I can't share exactly what's there, but we have got a lot of stuff that we are shipping next year. In fact, usually Dev Direct is about highlighting what's coming up for the year ahead. This year, we have got more stuff coming up than we can fit into one show. Bro, end quote. This is absolutely bananas. I'm telling y'all, it doesn't matter. I know some of y'all gonna already say, well, Marlon, the games are gonna come. The games are coming to PlayStation 5. Listen, bro, it don't matter. Okay? It don't matter if it's coming to PS5. Nobody cares. Okay? Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Okay? Like, just relax. All right? That's not the point. We already know that already. We already know everything is going to PS5. But the fact of the matter is, bro, is that we get to play these games. We get to enjoy these games. So get freaking hype. Whether you play it on the Xbox or you play it on the PlayStation 5, it don't matter. We're here to play games, not corporations. Shout out to my boy Foxy Games UK. All right, now check this out. So listen to this. You thought we was finished? Man, stop playing. You thought we was done. Quote, so I will tell you that Playground Games, the developer behind Fable and Forza Horizon 6 games, is going to be in the Dev Direct. Oh, it's over right there. It's done right there. Booty, stop right there, Booty. Stop right there, Mr. Booty. Just mentioning those two games at the Developer Direct. Oh, that's huge. That's huge. Oh, man. Let's go. Listen. Now listen to me and stop wasting time. But we'll have more stuff next year to ship. All right, that we can't fit into one Dev Direct in January, which is a good place to be. End quote. And then, oh, we got the 25th. Woo! And then we got something even bigger. We got something even sicker. You feel me? What is that Marlon talking about? Pump your brakes. Pump your brakes. The 25th anniversary is going down next. Woo! Bro. Bro, listen. The 25th anniversary of Xbox, they're celebrating next year. So think of this is huge for Microsoft. This is absolutely bonkers for Microsoft. So you got the 25th anniversary of Xbox next year. I'm showing my age at this doggone point. And You got all these games, so it's anything can happen next year. Oh my God, I can't wait to see what they're gonna do for the 25th anniversary of Xbox. And on top of that, these doggone games, bro. This is what I'm so hyped. Come on, stop playing. Combat Evolved. Listen to this. As you can see, Booty is really hyping up how many first-party releases are coming in 2026 for Xbox here. And he once again mentions this when talking about the 25th. Oh, my Lord. Listen, don't mind the cringe. Listen, this when talking about the 25th anniversary of Xbox and how exciting of a year it's going to be. He even mentions Halo Remastered Collection, which we assume is Halo Campaign Evolve. Oh my Lord. I'm already hyped. Y'all saw my reaction to that joint. I can't even contain the hype right now for Halo Campaign Evolve. It's going to be freaking amazing. All right. So to end it off, he says right here, quote, we have announced things like Halo Remastered Collection that we have got coming. And we have got a lot of other things that we'll talk about soon that ships next year. So it's going to be a real banner year. Woo! For the brand, and a banner year for some of our biggest franchises to show up across the industry. End quote. Oh. Woo!
Tactical nuke incoming!
Listen, man. Listen, man. Listen, man.
It's unreal. How is he generating that much power?
It's unreal at this point. 2026, bro, is so stacked. It's unbelievable. I don't even know what else to say right now. Everybody is going to eat. If you're a PlayStation guy, if you're an Xbox guy, if you are a Nintendo guy, it doesn't matter. You're going to be excited. You're going to be playing games. It don't matter. We all playing games. And this is why the hype song got started in the first place. DJ, spin that joint when we get to the next topic.
Hey, this is for all them PS
boys out there, man. Y'all know what time it is. If you a Sony pony, you need to get hype. If you a Xbox boy, you need to get hype. If you a Nintendo boy, you need to get hype. Get hype, get hype, get hype. If you a Sony pony, giddy up, giddy up. If you a Sony... Hey, come on. Stop playing. Listen, you thought we was finished? Nah, no. We ain't done yet. You thought we was done? Nah, man, stop playing, bro. Look, our next topic is spicy. You're going to need a lot of water for this one right here. Hit that like button and stop playing. Listen, you ready? Nah, I don't think y'all boys are ready, bro. Now, listen to this. PSU.com is reporting rumor. Let me calm down. Resident Evil Code Veronica. I'm showing my age at this doggone point. Remake is apparently set for 2027. If this is true, Capcom is on a tier, on a whole nother level. Everybody else, Sony, everybody else, y'all got to keep up. Y'all got to keep up. It's set for 2027, bro. Man, this is going to be absolutely nuts. All right. Announcement is due next year. So they're going to apparently announce this next year. And the game is coming out in 2027. What? Bro, Code Veronica? You are crazy in your brain cells at this doggone point. But let's calm down and let's wait for confirmation. It says, according to Resident Evil insider Dusk Golem, Capcom's has yet unannounced Resident Evil Code Veronica remake is set to launch in 2027, and we'll see an official reveal at some point next year. So speaking on X, Golem also touched briefly on Claire Redfield's portrayal in the Code Veronica remake, saying that fans should be happy with what Capcom are planning for the character. No, then oh my God, she is not getting sidelined. What? Listen, stop playing. Quote says that what I've heard is Resident Evil Code Veronica remake should be announced next year.
Capcom is saving the gaming industry.
Bro, saving is on an understatement. You feel me? Statement saving saving the industry is an understatement. Like taking over the industry at this doggone point. Bro, I am so freaking hyped. Can you imagine Code Veronica, Resident Evil Requiem, bro, freaking, oh my Lord. Resident Evil 0, I heard that they're doing something. Resident Evil, stop wasting my time, guys. Listen to me, man. You better get hype, jump up out of your seat, jump up, start doing the Macarena. I don't even know what else to tell you. Start jumping up and down like you're a crazy man right now, or a crazy girl, wherever you at right now, because Capcom is doing they're doing the Lord's work in the gaming space right now. They're delivering what the people are asking them to deliver. You know, they're doing remakes that people are asking for years. If Sony ain't doing it, if Microsoft ain't doing it, Capcom is surely freaking doing it. Come on, stop playing with your boy. Now check this out so we can get back into this one. It says, quote, it says, what I've heard is Resident Evil Code Veronica remake should be announced next year and released in 2027. Then Zero remake releasing the following year in 2028. Oh man, shut your mouth. Y'all don't even understand right now. You better jump up out of your chair. Are you hearing what this man is saying right, man? Listen, I hope that this is true. Let me read this again so you boys can understand what's going on. Get the fire burning right now. Get the fire burning right now. Y'all better get hyped. Y'all know how I feel about Resident Evil. The dopest freaking series, game, horror game, survival horror, whatever you want to call it, of all time. Get hyped, get excited. It's going down. Now listen to me. Let me say it again. What I've heard is Resident Evil Code Veronica remake should be announced next year and released in 2027. Then wait for it. And then Zero remake released in the following year in 2028. PlayStation 6. Dog, PlayStation 6, 2028? That's PlayStation. Woo! Lord have mercy. Can you imagine playing this on PlayStation 6? Or the next gen Xbox? You better jump. What? Bro.
Tactical nuke incoming!
Woo! Look, I'm so tall right now. This is just where I gotta be right now. So listen to me right now. 2028, we're supposedly getting Zero. And then he said, I'll keep you posted if I hear differently. Oh, well, I think Claire fans will be happy since Claire is being treated as the main character. Chris isn't getting sidelined or anything. Capcom realizes this is RE Engine remake debut. Bro. But it's, oh my God, this is crazy reading this. But it's still very much a Claire's game. And their attitude for CVR has been, oh my God, has been to build up on it. So this is crazy. Code Veronica, their attitude for Code Veronica has been to build up on it. Crazy stuff. Man, you better get hype, bro.
Hey, this is for all them PS boys out there, man. Y'all know what time it is. If you a Sony pony,
you need to get hype. If you a Xbox boy, you need to get hype. If you a Nintendo boy, you need to get hype. Get hype, get hype, get hype.
If you a Sony pony,
Hey.
giddy up. If you a Sony pony,
You need to
get hype, get hype, get.
Bro, craziness. Craziness. Stop it. Get some help. All right. Listen, you thought we was finished? I told you, bro. We got the most high energy show on YouTube, bro. This is why we do what we do. Hit that like button and share out the stream and stop playing. Now check this out. Oh boy, this is another one that got my heart just beating right now. I'm just like, yo, oh, hit me with it, baby. Come on, let's go. Listen. If this happens, it's over. I mean, 2026 is gonna get destroyed right now. You hear me? You think I'm playing? I'm being serious. You think I'm laughing? You think I'm joking? I'm serious, baby. Look at my face. All right, stop playing. So listen to me. Our next topic. Our next topic is gonna have you so hype. It's like having candy for the first time. Man, you at work right now, and you just all hyper. Your boss is like, "Are you okay? What's wrong with you? What's happening?" Marlon Gaming Nation, man. Marlon Gaming Nation, who is that? Relax, boss, man. Relax. Just give me my paycheck and we good. So check this out. This is coming from Vice.com. Bro, if this happens, we are in trouble for 2026 is, oh my God, the best year for video games. What am I talking about? Pay attention, man. Look at your screen right now. Half-Life 3 reportedly delayed due to Steam machine price. Leak claims. Bro, if this is true, it's over. You can forget about every game that's coming out in 2026. I'm sorry. This is the only game besides GTA 6 that can make me forget about everything else. Bro, Half-Life 3? What? Can you imagine how huge this is going to be? Launching Half-Life 3 next to the Steam machine as a launch title? Oh my Lord. Oh my God. Y'all boys did not come prepared today. Y'all come to just joke around and waste time. But let me tell you this right now. It says right here, a new leak claims that a Half-Life 3 announcement might have been delayed due to the Steam machine price. According to the insider, Valve is trying to determine the console's cost due to the skyrocketing hardware component prices such as RAM. Half-Life 3 is a Steam machine launch title, according to leak. So a few weeks back was reported there were numerous rumors that Half-Life 3 was not only real, but would be announced soon. During the December 12 Insider Gaming podcast, editor Mike Straw said he believes that Valve intentionally had different dates internally to try to catch leakers. Oh, are you hearing this, boys? He says, more interestingly, the veteran games journalist revealed he had heard that Half-Life 3 is a Steam machine launch title. It is over. If that is, bro, it is, man, Half-Life 3, you know how crazy this is going to look? 5090! I'm losing my mind right now. However, Half-Life 3 announcement was potentially delayed due to the Steam machine pricing problems. Everything I have heard, let me say that again. Quote, everything I have and everyone I talk to is adamant that Half-Life 3 will be a launch title with the Steam machine. There is a concern, however, that Valve hasn't made a decision yet on price. This is holding back the announcement of anything else, and the reason because of the PC RAM memory prices and storage prices right now. So we already know this already, like off the rip and everything like that. Now, here's what's even more crazier about this. Half-Life 3 is rumored for spring 2026 release. Now, Straw then explained that PC components are currently up as much as 300 to 500%. What? Come on, Molly, you should already know this. This lines up with industry reports we have covered in November about the RAM shortage crisis being caused by AI. This is while there has been discussion about the Steam machine potentially getting delayed. This is the first time there have been, murmurs of Half-Life 3 being impacted as well. Then again, if it is a Steam machine launch title, then that would make sense. What? To be clear, Mike Straw has not said that these latest Half-Life 3 rumors are 100% real and confirmed without any doubts. However, he had several other major journalists have all had sources making similar claims. Interestingly, Straw went on to revealed that he had also been told that Half-Life 3 was going to have a release date of spring 2026, but that the Steam machine price could impact it. So, bro, all but confirmed at this point. Sounds way too good to be true. Okay? And I am just like, yo, wow. I don't even know like what to say at this point. I don't even know what to say at this point. Like that, yo, listen, if that is true, bro, wow. That's going to be a crazy year. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a crazy year. Now, let's go ahead and let's finish this up right quick. All right. Now, the last story of the show right now, like let's do this right. All right. And this one right here just goes to show you that Nintendo is really crushing it right now. Like no cap. Like they're really doing their thing right now. So this has come from my Switch Boys. You thought I was just gonna leave y'all out? Where them Switch Boys at? Like thought I was gonna leave you boys out? Nah, man, we can't leave you guys out, man. So you thought what? You thought we was gonna leave you out? You thought we was gonna leave you boys out? Come on, we can't leave you boys out. You know what I'm saying? We can't leave you out. We can't leave you out. Can't leave you boys out. Come on. Stop playing. Hold on. So check this out. This is crazy news right here. My Nintendo News is reporting Japan. Nintendo Switch 2 has sold over 3 million units. Bruh. This is already, I'm going to show you guys right now. This is already putting it on pace as the fastest selling console right now in Japan. Like this is crazy news. Look at the charts right now. Switch 2, 3,172, and around this same time frame for the Switch, only 1,598 units. So I'm telling you right now, this is absolutely insane. So games data over at Peer 485. Don't know how reliable that is, but hey, y'all let me know in the comment section that the Nintendo Switch 2 has now sold over 3 million units in Japan after a mere 27 weeks after launch. It said this makes the Nintendo Switch 2 the fastest selling video game console in Japan, beating the likes of the Game Boy Advance, which sold 3.171 million units, and Sony's PS2, which sold 3.11 million. All right. Now, Nintendo Switch 2 has sold more than double the Nintendo Switch console sold at the same time frame. So that is crazy. Nintendo is out here once again showing you that they're kings, bro. Like they got this whole thing sold up. They got this whole thing sold up. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, I think I did great today, man. I think for me not being able to do a show today, I almost did not do a show today, but this show was fire. And if it's fire, hit that like button. We're in the Q&A portion of the show. So if you have any questions, tag me. Super chats are welcome. If you have any super questions, support the show in that way. And yeah, great show. Great show. Q&A time. I know y'all got questions. I got answers. Make sure you guys continue to vote up at the top there. Appreciate on the first vote that we did. We actually crushed it. So appreciate you guys on that one. We also have an end of the year goal. We're trying to hit 100 members by the end of the year. We got members only content coming up this week. You don't want to miss out. It's a whole vibe. So make sure you hit that join button, man. We got giveaways coming up. We got new things that we're doing for members only going into next year. You don't want to miss out. Get hype. My phone's been going off crazily right now. So get hype. Get excited. It's going down. All right, Q&A. Let's get it. Hey. Yeah. Yeah. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Ray, what's up, baby? Hey. $2026. Get hype. Hey. I would say 2028. Legend. 2028, man. Get hype. Get hype. Hey. 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 Hit the like button, y'all. Let's go. Q&A. 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 Hey. 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 Hey, 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 2026, 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 hey, 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 hit the like button. Hey, hey, hit the like button. Hey, hey, hit the like button. 2026. Hey, hey, 2026. Hey, hey, 2026. Get hype, son. Get hype, son. 2026. You need to get hype. Get hype. Get hype. Get hype. 2026. You need to get hype. Get hype. Get hype. Get hype. Hey, come on, man. Yo, run that track back. Yo, what? Yo, stop playing, man. Y'all need to get hype. I need some fire emotes and everything for 2026. 2026 is going to be a whole vibe. Jesus is going to bring us into that year, man. We're going to eat good as gamers. All we need is very good health and strength. No depression, no stress. And we'll be all right. And I feel like we'll do our best. Yo, spin that track one more time. Hey. What's your outlook on AMD stock price for 2026? Join the club. I'm going to be investing in some stuff. That's all I can say. I'm going to be investing in some stuff. That's a fact. SG. I'm gonna be investing in some stuff. I'm gonna make some crazy moves in 2026. I tell you that. Believe that. We going crazy with this joint. Hey, hit the like button, guys. Let's go. Big Money Ray, what's up, baby? Big Money Ray, what's popping, baby? It says it's like 58. It says games coming out 2026 February, March. Man, I'm telling you, RIP to the wallets. That's why I said we're gonna have to be working overtime. We're gonna have to work overtime. You know what I mean? We're gonna have to work overtime. It said, do you think that Sony will make the PlayStation 6 backwards compatible with PS4? Oh yeah, it's gonna definitely be PS4 and PS5. I could see that, but hey, I could be wrong. You never know. You never know. He said, is this Call of Duty movie trailer real? Call of Duty movie trailer? Maybe. I heard that they were making one. Rich, what's up, baby? Yes, I sent it earlier this morning. Well, his birthday is next month, and it's from all of us. All right, let's see here. It said, do you think that Sony will make PS6 backwards compatible? Oh yeah, I already read that. Yeah, let's see if we can hit 150 likes. It's okay. It's okay. I'm not getting a whole lot, so it's okay. It's okay. It's not a major improvement over the 14 Pro Max. It's okay. And it's an iPhone. My wife talked me into doing it. I mean, really and truly, like, it's because it has the USB Type-C port on it versus the Lightning on the 14 Pro Max. So that's one of the reasons why she told me to upgrade, because everything that I have in my house is like USB-C. So there you go. So yeah. It said, think the PlayStation 6 will be the last console. Nah, bro. Nah. Sony's going to continue to make more consoles, in my opinion. Let me check the votes right quick. So we had 189 votes. It says, what do you think about Marathon? 25% says they're sold, and then 48% said the game is not for me. 10% said the game still needs work, and then 17% not worth the price. It says, man, that beat you was this playing was fire. Says you got to freestyle over that real quick. Oh yeah, man, I got something. You already know, man. You know how we get down, baby. Hey, run it. Hey, listen. Listen, yo, I'm coming in Tell your friends to jump in. I gotta get the bag. What bag? The bag full of money. I gotta get this cheddar. You feel me? I'm freestyling. I'm wildin'. I gotta get it. You got it? You next up? I got next up. I got this thing all chopped up. I'm doing nice things in the kitchen, seasonings and hitting you with the flavor you ain't missing. There you go, man. I ain't gonna give y'all nothing more. So you playing anything more than MP4? That's what I'm playing right now. MP4. I'm playing MP4 right now. You beat it today. I thought it was a 7 out of 10 at best. Glad you enjoyed it, man. 7 out of 10 is a good score. Yeah, I'm still playing it right now. And then also I've been really, really busy, man. So, man, my game time is getting shorter and shorter and shorter and shorter. Sometimes a little bit more, sometimes a little bit less. But yeah, man, I'm always constantly busy, man. Always constantly busy. So yeah, he said, Marlon, your freestyle is already feeding that AI. He said, Marlon 9000 coming soon. AI traded by Marlon 9000 coming soon. I appreciate that. I said, Marlon, hey, okay, got you, cool. Hey, there you go, man. You know, I had to give y'all something. And then shout outs to my man, McShawn Williams. You know, I had to give him a little bit of taste. You know what I'm saying? I had to give him a little bit of taste for what's to come. So, you know, you already know how we get down and everything. You know what I'm saying? We had to give y'all a little something. You know what I mean? We can't be in the booth and not give y'all something. You know what I'm saying? We had to give y'all something, guys. Come on, you should know this. You know what I'm saying? Wait, where's all the... Okay, let me get down here. All right. Oh yeah. I was wondering. I was like, wait a minute. You know we had to end it off on a good note, man. Yo, you know what time it is, man. Give y'all another freestyle. Check it. I'm wildin', I'm steady going. I'm on the microphone. I got my girl over there, she can't leave me alone. I'm home alone, doing my thing, doing nice things. Man, I'm about to change the game. I'm trying to get the diamond rings and the chains. I'm the underground king, man, I'm the mummy. Call me boys looking funny, hopping around in Easter Bunny shoot. Transform, you know the rule. Autobots roll out, roll out. 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 We about to transform the gaming scene. Man, it's about to be crazy. Understand we need the nickels and dimes. It's crazy. Games dropping left and right for the whole year. GTA 6 dropping almost every year. But nah, that's not what's happening. It got delayed and it's driving me insane. But it's okay. I'm here to get paid. Trying to get this money. And boys hating on me like it's freaking funny. But it's all good though. It's all good though. I tell y'all something. It's all good though. Hey, it's all good though. Yo, we gotta grind hard, 9 to 5, dog. Trying to get this nickels and dimes to get the games, dog. Cause games is dropping left and right and center. Every single day, whatever. Hey, we out of here. Hit the like button. We out of here. Hit the like button. We out of here. Love you guys, man. Thank y'all so much for tuning in today. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace, man. We out of here. Ciao.
Yeah. Hey. Flipping the script from my old ways. Flick up the switch, I'm in flow state. Commas, I'm going through growing pains. I wasn't used to being so gross. I tighten the threads at a crochet. I wake up to cushion some OJ. The last tape I dropped was a rollway. It's yellow, I swear it's a Coldplay. Viva la vida, I'm swiping the visa. We working, I'm taking off no days. Cause we throwing shots like a gun range. So we finally make it to front page. A head full of dreams, some breath for the schemes. A heart that been feeling like it's a machine. I'm pushing extreme, cause I'd rather die on my feet than